And then this one right here, shut down BLFC. Shut down BLFC. So you want to shut down the con for everybody because of one guy you don't like. Hello everybody, Crafty Andy here. I am wearing my hat today because I need to keep my brain and head from exploding right now. So here we have the London Bridge terror attack. Police say 7 killed, 3 attackers shot dead. Probably has something to do with Islam. But that's not the real issue that's going on right now. That's not the real important story. What's the real important story is that a furry named Foxler went to Big Little Furcon. And he went there and he walked around in his fursuit. Oh, with an armband that had a paw print on it. That's the real fucking issue here. Get your fucking priorities in order. This is the fucking important issue right now. I want you to take a look at this picture made by my husband, Keiran Snowden. I think it fits the political scene quite well. You have the majority of people who have a live and let live attitude, while the ones that seem to be the most outspoken and the loudest are a bunch of people that fall into the extremes of left and right ideologies. In other words, it's fascism with different faces, different masks on. But you can't be fascist if you put anti in front of it, right? That's right, there's Foxler. He's walking around with his posse, his friends. So let's go into this. Oh shit, the fun police is moving in to intercept. Oh, it's fun to go around and harassing people for wearing something that you decided was Nazi attire. It's fun to go around and harassing people? Really? Is this high school? Is this fucking high school? Am I back in fucking high school again? You know how fun it is to run up to random people and tell them to fuck off and that they're a piece of shit? You know how fun that is. It's extremely fun. What a puss. And even want to be bodyguards? Oh, he probably needs them. Oh, needs them from what? Why would he need bodyguards? Why would he need that? Why? Oh, because some people are upset because of some tweets he made 8 years ago, some things he said in private chats, some things he may not even fucking believe anymore, or things he probably wouldn't say today. Who knows? Do you people even know why you fucking hate him? Did he set the hotel on fire? Did he rape a child in the hallway? Did he go around screaming, "White power"? What did he exactly do that has your panties all in a bunch? Do you people even know why you hate this man? Do you even know why you hate this man? You people don't even have a fucking reason. And the most you can do is keep pointing to him going, "Look! Look!" And then run to your safe space on the internet to bitch about it. I especially like this one image here of this girl flipping him off when he's not even looking at her. That's real fucking brave. Yeah, I'm gonna flip a guy off and then run to my safe space in Twitter. Yeah, that's great. Fucking bravery right there. Keep us posted on how convention staff responded. Responded to what? Maybe they shouldn't have a response. You do realize that you're only perpetuating this issue, right? Further. You're only perpetuating this whole issue further by constantly bitching about it and constantly bitching the staff. What do you expect the staff to do? Oh, if you wear an armband, armbands are Nazi. Get the fuck out. Yeah, that makes sense. Perfect fucking sense. Bodyguards, it's hard to believe people like this actually fucking exist. Yeah, I know, it's hard to believe that people like you actually fucking exist. Who have to get so butthurt and so easily troll baited that you make entire memes about this whole shit. You make entire images about this shit. You know, I wasn't even thinking about this until someone sent me this Twitter. And I was going on with my own merry day. I have better things to do with my time, which is probably why this video is going to be a little haphazardly edited. Okay, hey, Biggest Little Furcon, is anyone addressing this? It's really offensive to see Nazi imagery walking around representing Furry and the con. Oh, he represents furries now. He represents all furries. Yeah, in a public space, in a public event where anyone can go to. You know what? I can wear whatever the fuck I please. How about that? I can dress up in an outfit made entirely out of dildos and walk around in a public space. Oh no, the convention may have its own rules. Yeah, you know, I might abide by those. Yeah, I understand that. I understand respecting the rules, but it's not Nazi attire. There's no swastika. You can say it's Nazi attire all you want, but it's not. Sorry. They already updated the policy to exclude Nazi imagery. Right, and it's not Nazi imagery, so that's why he's still walking around. Fuck off. Where's the gif of Captain America punching Hitler when you need it? Eh. And then this one right here. Shut down BLFC. Shut down BLFC. So you want to shut down the con for everybody because of one guy you don't like being there. If I had the fucking power to shut down conventions because of people I don't like being there, there wouldn't be any fucking conventions left to go to. There would be no fucking furries left. Oh my god, some of the heinous shit that has been done to me and my mates over the years by certain furries. Fuck. If that's all it took to shut down a convention, just to call someone out and draw a lot of drama and attention to it, shit, there wouldn't be any conventions left. I can guarantee it. What's funny about this, too, is that if they did manage to shut down the con, they would turn around and blame Foxler and be like, it's his fault. It's his fault that it got shut down. We just called the convention out on it and told them that they're allowing Nazis here. And we told the hotel staff they're allowing Nazis here. And then they all of a sudden decided not to allow the venue here anymore. It's his fault. It's his fault that this happened, even though we're the ones pointing attention to it. We're the ones calling for the shutdown of the convention over it. You're the equivalent of a bully who grabs the kid's hand and starts punching him in the face with it and saying, stop hitting yourself. Stop hitting yourself. Stop hitting yourself. That's you right now. That's you. Over the shutdown of convention. You know, there's so many people there that don't even know this shit's going on probably right now. People on the outside find this shit hilarious. They find it mind-boggling at how easily offended people like you are. You know how it's just, oh, this is why I got my hat on. Don't want my head to explode. I mostly feel bad for the person who made this suit because now they have this shit to deal with. Oh, yes. They have this shit to deal with. If you make a person a suit and you sell that suit, whatever they do with that suit is none of your fucking business. How about that? This idea of a suit creator controlling what another person does with their suit is fucking bullshit. It's fucking, dare I say, fascist? I bought something from you. I can do whatever the fuck I want. I bought a CD. I bought an art piece. I bought a fursuit. I can do whatever the fuck I want. I can take a shit on it. I can piss on it. I can set it on fire. I can host it on fucking XTube or YifTube or YouTube or YTube or ZTube or whatever the fuck tubes there are these days. I can do whatever the fuck I please with it. And there's not a goddamn thing you can do about it except go on Twitter and bitch about it. The idea that you can even enforce that's just fucking horrendous. Why is he being let in after he and his folks got a con shut down? What the actual start spewing out F-bombs? Oh, you mean fuck? Are you 5? You afraid mommy and daddy might find out you said fuck on Twitter and they'll spank you? He didn't actively shut down the con. You know this, right? You know Foxler didn't call up the hotel staff and make bomb threats or gun threats and shit like that. You do know that it's people on both sides of this little dispute that did that, right? But no, you don't want to acknowledge that. You're not going to acknowledge that because you're a fucking retard. Bodyguards, probably doesn't want to get punched in the face. Oh, is it okay to assault people? You don't like the cut of someone's jib, so it's okay to assault people? Again, I have to stress the idea that most of these people responding to these pictures and Twitter don't even have a fucking reason to hate the guy. Don't even know him fucking... They don't even know him at all in any respect. They're just told by other people that he's a Nazi, therefore they should hate him, so they hate him. It's a one big fucking circle jerk. Now, just on a side note, because... we're going into Deo territory here. Deo doesn't have anything to do with this image that you're seeing right here, but I love when someone made this image that says Deo's watching you. And there's all these people going around Big Little Furcon posting pictures of DeoTasDevil saying Deo's watching and shit like that. Do you know how ironic it is to have that imagery going around claiming that you're anti-fascist? You know what that reminds me of? This image is exactly like the Andre the Giant Obey image. It's exactly the same fucking thing. And this image of her in the sky looking down on everybody with the quotation, Dio's watching. Ironically, yet again, this is pretty fascist imagery. The idea of someone watching you and making sure you're conforming to certain behaviors that they approve of when it has no ill effect on anyone else. That idea in itself is pretty fascist. Here, let's see what we can do with this here. We'll just take this image from They Live and we'll just crop that out a little bit, and there you go. There you go. There's your equivalent right there. You can put anything in there. You can put Jesus in there. You can put Trump in there. It doesn't matter. In the end, it's pretty fascist-looking imagery. Wouldn't you agree? Jesus fucking Christ. And he didn't do anything at the con, at least not that I've been seeing so far. He just showed up. He just showed up. You guys are losing your shit over it. That is amazing. And before anyone goes out and tries to say I'm biased in any way, I'd be reacting the same way about anyone else in that position. You know, I wouldn't give a shit if someone actually went there with literal Nazi attire. I wouldn't really give a shit. I wouldn't give a shit. I wouldn't give a shit if someone went there with anti-FIA shit on their arms or whatever. It may give me some ideas of what that person's like in both cases. It may give me some impressions that may be incorrect or correct. Who knows? But it's certainly not enough for me to lose my shit and call for the shutdown of a convention and try to harass people directly on Twitter and other social media. It's just pathetic. It's so fucking pathetic. His pelt. Bring me his pelt, really? What if I went around saying, bring me his head? Do you think people would be in support of that? Bring me his head. Just, go out fucking decapitate him. I mean, that's basically what you're calling for right here. You know this, right? You're basically calling for some kind of violent action to be taken against him, which any sensible person would not support, no matter who the fuck it is. You can't call for the preemptive attack on someone based on reasons you don't even fucking know. You don't even know why you fucking hate him. All you keep doing is linking me to these fucking tweets that are a half a decade old and some chats about some zoophilia, or when he was 18, he tried to date a 13-year-old or some shit. Like, who the fuck gives a shit? Why? Who cares? And that's his life, really? Is just summed up in these fucking tweets and some chats? And he's got to live with that for the rest of his life? You're just going to keep belting him with that? 20 years from now, 30 years from now, 40 years from now? Shit. Oh, yes, and I like this one here. I'd be coming after that armband, and they have this image of a guy attacking some other guy because he's waving a flag he doesn't like. What pisses me off is that things like this put me in a position to defend people I probably don't like myself, and imagery that I don't like myself. Is a Confederate flag, yes. The only place that flag I think belongs in is a museum. And that's how I feel about that flag, because it represents a time and era where slavery was okay, and beating people because they had black skin was okay. Because someone themselves wants to wave it around doesn't give you the right to physically assault them. And let's be honest here, this guy wouldn't fucking do shit if he was there at that con. He wouldn't fucking do shit. He's a fucking coward just like everyone else on Twitter and the internet. He wouldn't fucking do shit. Yeah, you do that. You go off and tackle some guy at random because you don't like the cut of his jib. Let me know how that plays out for you. I'm pretty sure it won't play out in your favor. And you could try to spin it around and call yourself a hero. If I went around and said I punched a guy because I didn't like what he was wearing, what would that make me look like? What would I look like to everybody, and generally speaking? Would it really matter what the fuck he was wearing at that point? Oh yeah, he was just walking around minding his own business, and then I punched the guy. I tackled him. Because fuck him. He's wearing an armband. He's wearing an armband. I don't like it. People told me it's Nazi attire, therefore it's Nazi attire. And I'm just gonna fall for the traps and the baiting and everything. And here we go. Alright, just leave the guy alone. He lives his life, you live yours. It isn't hard even. If he is a dickhead, he is still human. Wow! A fucking reasonable tweet out of all this fucking mess. This whole fucking shit pile I just went through. One reasonable person. Now, let's be real. Most people don't give a shit about this to respond to it. And kudos to this guy for saying this. One reasonable person out of all this whole fucking mess. Oh god. Yeah, you know, that's an alien concept these days. Just leave him alone. Just leave him alone. You keep trying to shout at him saying he's a Nazi and trying to get him kicked out of every event. You know, Keiran made another Twitter post, I think. If the SJW religion, desperate for someone to hate, really insists he's a Nazi, they should ignore him, else becoming their own monsters. And I can't say it any better than that. This goes back to that old saying, be wary those who fight monsters, lest they become a monster. This is it right now. You guys are becoming the very thing that you fucking claim to hate. And this goes for the whole anti-FIA movement and everything. Anti-FIA movement, whatever the fuck it's called. Who the fuck cares? You know, when you people attack others you disagree with and physically assault them without provocation, without it being actual defending yourselves, it only gives them ammo. It only validates their position even further. You know that, right? Yeah, you know, when it comes to actual real neo-Nazis, yeah, they're assholes. Yeah, they're pieces of shit. Yeah, they should be ridiculed out of existence. But when you attack them openly and assault them, it only validates their position. It creates sympathy. And thankfully, we live in a system that at least allows people to speak out their mind and speak out against bad ideas. And this is the price that you pay for freedom of speech. This is what you have to accept if you believe in freedom of speech, is that bad ideas will come out and good ideas will come out. But you can't have good ideas win at all if you don't allow bad ideas to be expressed as well. Because go back 20 years, allowing gay marriage was a bad idea. That was the consensus at the time. They were wrong in thinking that, but it was generally considered a very bad idea because of XYZ. And well, Lord and behold, people were allowed to speak their minds, and despite being openly attacked and murdered and assaulted and harassed at jobs and fired from jobs, in the end, gay people pretty much won. There's still a lot to fight for, but in the end, things are turning over in their favor, in our favor. If you don't want to see that go the other way, then maybe you should just ignore Foxler in this case and just leave him be. Leave him fucking be. Unless he's raping people or murdering people, why should I go beyond what I'm doing right now? Fuck. Grow the fuck up. And maybe we should talk and focus on more pressing issues. Oh, I don't know, like a terrorist attack on the London bridges. Just my thoughts.
Mamas, don't let your babies grow up to be furry. Don't let them wear fursuits and go to Furcon. Let them be doctors and lawyers and such.